Hi, I'm Tim. Join me in this video as we go through what you need to do to set up and fly the Galaxy ship flying boat 3-channel ready to fly RC model airplane. Let's get to it. This is a Galaxy ship 3-channel RC model airplane. Nice little flying boat. I like it a lot. 3 channels. It has 2 propellers, motors obviously, uses differential thrust to turn. There's throttle through the electronic speed controls. There's an elevator, which is nice, a little servo here, and it is gyro stabilized. So normally I do an unboxing of something like that. This is the box that it came in. And I'm not going to do an unboxing because there's nothing to unbox. When you take out the very nice styrofoam packing, this is what you get. Literally everything is put together with the transmitter underneath and the various components we'll go through. However, with these ready-to-fly models, the directions can be kind of touch and go. I think it's worthwhile to just kind of take a look at the box for any information. And here on the side it says water takeoff, ground takeoff, 3 channels, but it does mention a gyro system. The directions are silent on the gyro system. We'll go into more on that. It's a 2.4 gigahertz, which means you don't have to worry about frequency deconfliction, EPP full material, which is the right choice for that, and a nice lithium battery. They call it a beginner level. We'll see what happens when we take it out to the field. And they claim it can drive on the surface. I think it might have enough power to do that. We'll find out. It'll depend a lot on your surface, whether or not you can do that. We'll figure that out at the RC field. In the box, you obviously get the completely assembled model. I mean, everything is here. And by the way, this is the 800 milliamp battery. That was inside the battery compartment. So if you don't find it, it's inside the model itself. These are the directions. There's really very little in the directions. It's just not a ton of information, so this will essentially be your quick start guide. You do have a USB charger for the battery, which is fine. There's another charger here because there are some transmitters apparently that are rechargeable. This is not rechargeable. It uses 3 AAA, not AA, 3 AAA batteries that go into the back of that transmitter. As I mentioned, there's a 800 milliamp battery. You'll see a lot of these types of wafer batteries, and be careful because some are 300 milliamps. This is an 800 milliamp. It's noticeably heavier, and so that's needed for the power for the motors, and also for certain models, to include this one, it's part of the center of gravity computation. So if you use a smaller battery, the model may not perform quite as well. You do have 2 spare props, then a little tool here to take the props on and off. I think they're a press-on fit. I'm not going to take them off. Another thing that's very important, you're not going to be able to see it here, but if you look very closely at the front of each propeller, there's like a letter and a number. This one is, let's see if I can see it here. It says A1 or something like that. This is B1. The important point is make sure you put the corrected number propeller on each side. It makes a difference with the rotation and how they work. So that has to be right. Now, one thing I want to point out is, and this is different from any model I've seen before, is how do you turn this on? Because the directions mention something about a light, and I couldn't see a light anywhere on here. So let me explain, then I'll demonstrate. What's going to happen is, this is the hatch for the battery compartment. It is held on by a Phillips head screw right here. This screw is super easy to lose at the field. My recommendation, have some white paper underneath so you don't lose it. The reason this is such a tight-fitting contraption with a screw, they don't want water inside the battery or electronics compartment. It has to be watertight. So I'll open this here in a second. The other thing that kind of caught my eye is this symbol, which is pretty much the universal on-off symbol. Long story short, this is kind of a flexible rubber thing. You press this to turn on the system, and the light is inside here. So let me demonstrate that now. So I've unscrewed this hatch here, and it just comes off like that. I'm going to keep the screw in place. This is the battery hatch, And all the electronics are in here in this watertight thing here. You don't set that up at all. So what we're going to do is plug it in. Always observe polarity, red on red. Notice nothing's happening. I'll just stick the battery here because I'm going to turn it on by pressing this right here. See that little flashing red light inside there through the foam? That means it's looking for the transmitter to be turned on. So the on-off switch is here. We turn that on. We have another flashing light. This is still flashing. To set it up, we have to take the throttle, full up, full down, and now this light is steady, this light is steady. And you see everything is working there. And the motors work as well. So the motors, plenty of power, and what happens when motors are working, this is how you turn through differential thrust. So that's, then there's just some standard trim here. There's a little button to go up, down, and then left, right is a trim right here. And that's basically it for the transmitter. That's an overview of the Galaxy ship. Again, the weight is 2.5 ounces, so it's a nice lightweight model. Obviously under 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, so no registration or remote ID needed. I think it'll be a fun little airplane. Oh, by the way, there's a little carbon spar here to keep everything strengthen the wing area. So it's a lifting body-ish type of design with an elevator. The next step is to wait for a good day and head out to the flying field. We'll take one look at the model before our first flight. The top view, the single servo for the elevator with the gyro fixed into the receiver. Little spar for the wing, twin motors. I think we're all set to go for a flight. So we're out here at the field. It looks like a beautiful day to fly. No wind, sunny. We're going to test fly the Galaxy ship. And I think everything's set to go. So we'll put in the battery. We'll go ahead and do a flight control check. Again, an elevator, differential throttles for the control. We'll try a hand launch, and then we'll just see how the sucker flies. Wish me luck. All right, ready for the maiden flight. Wish me luck. This is a no-kidding maiden flight and plenty of power. Full power goes up. And what happens is you don't have to worry about the bank at all. It just is a self-righting ship. It flies very slow. You can see almost a 45-degree angle of attack, but it's completely under control. And you fiddle around with the throttle and the elevators, and you can maintain level flight at about that 45-degree pitch. And like I said, you don't have to worry about the bank. It always is self-righting. If you get a little bit low, you just add some power and it goes right up again. Just a very pleasant flyer, very predictable. See, the turns with the differential thrust works out just fine. And then we just plunk it down for a landing. Second flight went much like the first, just a hand launch. I know about the throttle this time, and I'm going to keep it a little bit lower just to circle around for a landing, and just a very pleasant flyer for a beginner. So we just finished the test flight of the Galaxy ship, and I am absolutely happy and impressed. You saw the model fly. Very stable, good throttle control. It turned fairly well with the props, a little bit of wide turns, but there's just a lot of side area with the pontoons here. It is truly a lifting body configuration. You saw the angle of attack that I was maintaining the whole time. It was under complete control. The gyros worked well. Again, plenty of power for takeoffs. I like the props being mounted high up above the wing. We don't have to worry about damaging the props. And just an absolutely comfortable, fun, easy to fly model. It was unexpected, but it flew fine, very predictable. This is a nice little model.